Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this moment, I would like to deliver my presentation about my annotated bibliography entitled Identifying Factors that Affect Teaching Listening Process. So this is the outline of my presentation. First, we are going to talk about the introduction, the background of my paper. Second, we are going to talk about the annotated bibliography from 6 articles. Third, we are going to talk about the conclusion. And last, I will show you my references from 6 articles. Okay, let's go to the introduction of my paper. So, listening is a receptive skill where people derive meaning from the discourse they hear. As Shah and Shah argued, most of the information students get comes from inputs they hear. This indicates that listening becomes a language skill that has a very significant role in the teaching and learning process. In the teaching process, the teacher deals with various issues because listening is a difficult language skill to learn by students. There are factors from the teacher, students, or environment that play a role in the success of teaching listening. Hence, my paper is to answer the following research question: what are the factors that influence teaching listening successful, and give explanation or comments on several articles related to teaching listening. Okay, let's go to the first article. So, this article describes listening as the most important skill for the 3rd grade of senior high school students to perform on the national exam, and English teachers' challenges to teaching this skill. A case study and qualitative research methods were adopted in this article, with observation, interview, and questionnaire as the instruments. The finding revealed that internal factors from the teacher impacted her readiness in preparing the lesson plan. Meanwhile, external factors outside herself influenced her level of concentration and students' enthusiasm during the teaching process. This article preserves a deeper understanding of the phenomenon in teaching listening in preparation for the national exam at senior high school. Next to the second article, this paper analyzed the factors influencing the listening skill of EFL college students in Colombia and their consequences in communicative competence growth. A qualitative research method with non-participant observations and semi-structured interviews were conducted in this paper. So the results presented students' internal and external factors affect their listening skills as the output of the teaching listening process. The author highlights the factors must be understood by EFL teachers to know their impacts on the students' listening performance and communicative competence. This paper can be expressed to EFL teachers at various school levels to find out student factors so they can prepare to teach listening maximally. Next to the third article, this research explained the factors affecting business and population health undergraduates' effective listening. A qualitative research method was employed in this research using open space technology and surveys managed 2 groups of the students in 2 majors. The finding revealed internal and external factors impacted students' opportunity to effectively listen. The authors stress that the factors have important roles to plan the contents for teaching listening and are used to foster effective listening by students. This research presented a theoretical and practical contribution to a difference in teaching and learning regarding listening. Okay, next to the fourth article. This study examined the implementation and evaluation of interactive multimedia learning materials in teaching English listening skills, applying Wondershare quiz creator software and audio footage. A quasi-experimental research design with the non-equivalent control group design were used in this study. So the research showed teaching listening skills were effective and very successful by using interactive multimedia learning materials that were planned and produced with Wondershare quiz creator. This is a good research for anyone who wants to prove the importance of learning media in teaching listening and the differences in the results of teaching listening using different interactive multimedia learning materials in the classroom. Next to the fifth article, this investigation explored the listening problems faced by a group of major English students in their first year in Saudi Arabia. Mixed research methods were adopted using a semi-structured interview and questionnaire to obtain the data. The results indicated some factors from the students and learning media influenced the sustainability of teaching listening. This investigation is very suitable as a reference for anyone who wants to research the influence of first-year EFL learners' factors and learning media in teaching listening at the university level. However, the sample size is overly small to generalize an overall conclusion that applies to all EFL learners, so the same large sample researches are needed. Okay, let's go to the last article. This article investigated teachers' belief and teaching practices of teaching listening comprehension at the lower education level in Malaysia. A quantitative research method using a questionnaire is the instrument, and a preliminary study to take the result was conducted in this article. The finding represented most of the teachers agreed their confidence level playing a role in teaching listening was very important, and the lack of vocabulary was the biggest challenge that students face in listening class. Meanwhile, most of the teachers often practice direct instruction and drilling rather than helping students change their listening attitude while teaching listening skills. This article can be a good recommendation for studies related to teaching listening factors based on teachers' belief and practices. So, from 6 articles, we can conclude that many factors from the teacher, students, and the environment affect the sustainability of teaching listening. As those results revealed, teachers should prepare several strategies in teaching this skill so that the meaning can be reached by the students. Besides, they should understand and know the problems faced by students in the teaching and learning listening process. Therefore, listening skills is no longer as a scourge for teachers and students. Well, everyone, this is my references. That is the 6 articles that I used in my annotated bibliography. Okay, everyone, this is the end of my presentation. Don't forget to like my video if you like this presentation, give your comments, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you, stay safe, and bye bye.